What is going on, guys? Matt O'Leary here with another video. Today I want to go into further detail on Aaron Rodgers' debut. We talked about it in the recap yesterday. If you haven't checked out that video, make sure to go through if you want an entire recap of the entire New York Jets and New York Giants matchup. This one is just going to be more of a hyper focus on Aaron Rodgers and how he looked on the Jets' two possessions, because let's be honest, that was the big storyline from this game, was Aaron Rodgers making his New York Jets debut. So on the New York Jets' first possession, keep it simple, quick throw in the flat, a screen pass to Garrett Wilson, who just turns a screen into 15 yards. It's a little one-on-one, bam, dump it off, turns it into 15 yards, and then there's a penalty tacked on top of it, which is just... So get the ball in his hands. Good things are going to happen when the ball is in Garrett Wilson's hands. And that was just such an obvious example of it. And the Jets made their plan pretty obvious. They're going to have Rodgers get rid of the ball quickly. Easy completions, just, keep it simple, which, again, it's the preseason. You're not going to get nuts. You don't want to show a ton of your playbook and go into much detail of, what you're going to be doing. But, you want to get Rodgers in a rhythm. That was the Jets' plan anyway. And they did that with the first throw. On the second throw, you had a little Tyler Conklin dump off, which was called back because of a penalty on Randall Cobb. Next one, he hits Garrett Wilson right sideline throw. On second down, the Giants would zero blitz, and Rodgers just took no chance. Like he immediately threw it away, and it kind of, to the untrained eye, it looks bizarre because it's just a throw to the middle of the nowhere, but that was done on purpose. He was getting zero blitzed. He threw it away early also. Like in a regular season game, he is probably standing in there for another half beat or two and trying to see if someone's open before throwing the ball. But on that one, took no chances, did not let anyone get anywhere close to him, and just chucked it away, which, in my opinion, I was saying live when it happened, I said, good, just, get rid of it. You don't want to take any unnecessary hits in a preseason game. Again, in a regular season game, you're probably standing in there a little bit more. You're going to take a big hit, but there's no reason to do that in a preseason game. He just chucks it to the middle of nowhere. Third down, heavily pressured by Isaiah Simmons, who the Giants got for peanuts, a 7th-round pick. He beat Michael Carter pretty good. The Jets are going to miss Bam Knight in pass pro. That was Bam Knight's strength, and it's pretty obvious Bam's not going to make this roster. But he beats Michael Carter pretty good, so he being Aaron Rodgers, has to scramble away, throw it away, and that would end the Jets' first possession. On the Jets' second possession, you would get the really only mistake, if you want to call it that, from Aaron Rodgers. He was trying to hit C.J. Uzomah going up the seam, and kind of just overthrew it. He missed him. That was the one true, I guess, mistake or miss that we saw from Aaron Rodgers in this one. He didn't have a ton of passing attempts, so it's hard to really gauge a ton from his performance. Again, the Jets were kind of just trying to get him in a rhythm and get him going, but that was the true mistake throw. It's he had him going up the seam a little bit and just overthrew him. On third down, he went to, guess who, Garrett Wilson. That's going to happen a lot. They're going to try to focus in on Garrett this year, which is wise because of how good he is. And he drew a DPI. It was a very obvious situation where Garrett was going to draw a defensive pass interference. Rodgers, as a veteran, recognized that, throws it that way so that they get the call and extends the drive. Jets, obviously on first down, they throw it to Hardman on a little dump off, which was nice. Love to see that. Again, keep it simple, get it to your playmakers in space and let him do the work. He picks up a first down, keeps it moving. By the way, he tweeted after the game that he's fine and that he has to catch that ball, talking about Zach Wilson later on in the game, which is good news because the Jets can't afford to lose a receiver right now to injury after Corey Davis's retirement. But again, get it to playmakers in space. Nice, easy throw, nice, easy completion. And then you get the finale, which is the best part, the fade route touchdown to Garrett Wilson. Just a picture perfect throw, put it in a spot where only Garrett Wilson could get the football, and Garrett just makes such an aggressive play on the ball. Both guys make it look so easy. That is not an easy throw. It's a low completion percentage throw. I think the expected completion percentage was somewhere in the 40% on that, and Garrett Wilson just, going up there, making an acrobatic play. That's what Garrett Wilson does so well. That's why he was a top 10 pick. He did it at Ohio State. He flashed doing it a little bit last year, and I think he looks even better doing it this year. So Aaron Rodgers finishes 5 of 8 for 47 yards, 5.9 yards per attempt. Again, they didn't have any long developing plays, so it was a lot of, quick passes. So not a high YPA, which is not surprising. 1 touchdown and 118.2 rating. the Jets and Rodgers really did what he does practically his whole career, which is taking what the defense gives you. That's what made guys like Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers and at times Peyton Manning so good, is because, you know, obviously the highlight reel throws and the bombs and for instance, in this past one, the touchdown pass was really the highlight, and it makes you go, wow, like that really stands out on tape. Like that, Jets quarterbacks aren't making that throw. But also like taking the little things, and it's not sexy, it's not pretty, but it's efficient and it works, and they're going to have a quarterback who can do that, which is a big difference, because last year, we know with Zach Wilson, he could not do the little things correctly, could not just take what the defense gives him. And you saw that even at times with Joe Flacco and Mike White. They made things a little bit more complicated than they had to be. So again, I thought Nate Hackett did a good job of just, you know, scheming guys open, getting it nice, easy completions, getting him in a rhythm, and Aaron Rodgers did Aaron Rodgers-like things. So let me know your thoughts on his debut in the comments down below. It's hard not, I think anyway, to be pretty excited about what we saw from Aaron Rodgers, but I want to hear from you. Let me know in the comments. Once again, I'm Matt O'Leary, and I'll catch you next time.